Okay, welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I've known Stephanie for a while, and I'm really excited to share a little bit more about some impact products. Um, Before I kind of introduce who I am, Stephanie, do you want to just share what you're kind of most excited for people to be here for? And if you wanted to share any little tidbits of your experience with some of the products?
Yeah, so I guess I was introduced to the products through Benny, and with her being like kind of outgoing and always looking for the better self, I was kind of geared towards the products because of you, and then myself trying them, as well as my mom and my stepmom, that I gave them some of my products to try, and with them seeing the effects of it, and also learning more about it through your Facebook group as well. So I wanted to, then I began thinking that maybe I could turn this into something more, and also wanted to know and find out more about the products and what other products would benefit other people as well. So to be, if there's something out there to help others as well.
Absolutely. And you shared a little bit about the effects of the products. Do you want to just share what you've noticed or what your mom or anybody noticed with the products?
Yeah. So for me, like I had plantar fasciitis, which I know that you shared as well. And I had it for years, and I tried everything to get rid of it. So that was a bonus that I went into using the collagen without thinking of that. And I just realized while I was using it that I didn't have those effects anymore. So that was just an extra added bonus. The reason why I started taking the collagen was just because of all the hype that you keep on hearing about collagen and the benefits, as well as I was doing a weight loss program where she speaks highly of supplements and taking them on regular basis. Yeah, so that's where I kind of started. And then the next thing I want to work on is, everybody knows me. They know that I didn't grow up with these spots on my face, and I was trying not to be vain about them for a while. So as for products that I'm looking forward to trying is the new cream.
Okay.
Rejuvenate, I
I'm
think.
going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And yeah, awesome. I love it. I love it. And then anything you wanted to share about your mom or anybody else's experience?
Yeah, so my stepmom, she just had knee surgery and she was still having pains even after. And just in the short period of her taking it, because I got two bottles, and I divvied up one of the bottles between my mom and my stepmom. And my stepmom noticed a difference right away, like within a short period of time, like not within taking one shot of it, but fairly early. So I was happy to hear that. My mom, she's kind of a hit and miss. I can't pin her down to get her feedback on it. So I'm just waiting to hear back on that too. So
Wow, amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to share a little bit about my experience with the products and what has me be here. First, I'm just going to introduce who I am. So my name is Benny Martin, and I'm actually in Victoria, BC. So I'm on the other side of the country. And my background originally was social services. I just love to help people. And I got into the industry 8 years ago because I wanted to work from home. And what I'm all about is clean ingredients and also being on a health journey. So, as you kind of mentioned, I'm all about always elevating myself, growing, taking my health to the next level. I've had a weight loss journey, so I've released over 50 pounds and kept it off. But one of the things for me was I was still tired, and I'm 41, but really, after I had my son, who's almost 8, I just felt like my body never recovered. Um, and so I was introduced to these products, and it was the Glow Collagen that you mentioned that I tried, and within a couple weeks, I was absolutely blown away. You're going to hear a little bit more about it later, but that really was a catalyst for me to try some of their other supplements. I've been taking supplements for quite a long time, and these are the first ones where I really noticed a huge difference. So I'm just going to share my screen and go through a few things and share a little bit more with you guys here. Bear with me. Technology is not my forte. So,
I'm just going to turn my screen sideways. So I'm going to turn my
oh yeah.
my video off so I can share it.
Okay. So, the company we're talking about today and the products is Tranont, and it stands for to change life. And that's kind of really what I've noticed in the short amount of time is just the, number of people that I get messages from every day who are having such a profound impact with the products. That's what has me be here. And just a little bit of the story. The company, if you haven't heard of it already, it's because it's quite new to Canada. So it's been around for 10 years, but only came to Canada officially in August. They had a pre-launch before then. And that is when I got my hands on the products. So we're also in the US, the UK, and India. But as I mentioned before, it's pretty new to Canada. The background of the company is actually financial education. Our amazing owners, I've had the privilege to meet, have dinner with, and they are absolutely incredible. They're also self-made millionaires, and the background of the company is financial stability, which was very important for me. There's three pillars to the company: the health, which we're going to focus on tonight, also the wealth aspect, and then the third part is community, which is huge for me, is making a difference for other people in our own communities and giving back. So this is really what has me love the products is, as I mentioned before, I'm all about ingredients. So the commitment to quality. We have something called the transparency promise. So everything is gluten-free, cruelty-free, ethically sourced, non-GMO. But one of the things that is quite unique is that most of the products, except for the collagen, which is non-GMO bovine, the rest are based on raw whole foods. So the majority of the supplement industry is synthetics, which our bodies don't, they're not able to use the same way as when they're made from raw whole foods. So that is one of the reasons that we're noticing such a difference is just the quality of the products, as well as the proprietary formulas. So for example, the collagen has 7 patents on it. There's nothing like it on the market. Advanced technologies, and we'll talk a little bit more about that with some of the products. Third-party validation, GMP certification, which is on every bottle, and it stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. So that just means the highest level of commitment to quality. And then my favorite is all the testimonies, including my own, of the products really working well. So I'm going to just take it off sharing for another minute. And I'm just going to go over my 3 favorite products tonight, and I'll just touch base on a few other ones. The first one I'm going to talk about is the collagen because it was my very first love with the company. So we stop producing as much collagen after our 20s. And so what happens is if, you get into your 30s and your 40s or upwards and you kind of start like your body is breaking down on you, I had plantar fasciitis for 8 years and I could not get rid of it. So I tried everything. I tried acupuncture, physiotherapy, athletic therapy, massage therapy, special shoes, 8 years of really trying to solve it. And I could manage it a little bit, but everything would aggravate it. I started taking the liquid collagen back in August, and I have not had any plantar fasciitis in 10 months, which for me is a miracle. I also had a hip, which I'd almost just forgotten that it was sore because it was just always at a dull pain. It was from a dance injury in my 20s, like a leg kick. And it was just it would always seize up and I'd have to do things a certain way. And it's also pain-free. The next thing I noticed was I had really struggled to grow my hair. And similar to Stephanie, with your face, my hair was something that I was like, oh man, I would love to have my luscious, beautiful hair back. It was to the point where I could not grow it past my shoulders. It was just like this battle of trying to grow it out. And it was also starting to shed. So when I was in the shower, I'd kind of get handfuls of hair, which wasn't how it used to be. So I started taking the collagen. Within a few weeks, I noticed that I was shedding less. My boyfriend actually noticed first. It wasn't on his couch and his car and everything like that. And then lo and behold, I my hair started to grow. And it has not been this long since I was pregnant. And it just keeps growing and it's healthy and it feels amazing. The other piece for me is I had a breast reduction surgery about 3 years ago, and I had some scars, and I also noticed those fading. So all of this was happening with the collagen. And then the other thing that happened is collagen makes up your bone matrix, your connective tissue, your gut lining. Um, and I actually got feeling back in my chest, which I hadn't had for 3 years. And my surgeon said I probably had a 10% chance of ever getting it back. So that was 2 months after the collagen. So as you can tell, I kind of fell in love with this. One shot a night has given me more benefits than all the other supplements I was on previously. And since then, I've added a few more in. So a few things that make this collagen unique. So it is a type 1 collagen, which is what our bodies are made of. And so that is really what we need to be supplementing with. It's also a liquid and it's a hydrolyzed collagen, which means it's the smallest molecule. So it's going to be the most absorbable for your body. So as soon as it hits your tongue, you're absorbing it. Then the few things that are unique is they've added an antioxidant formula. And remember, we use all plant-based raw whole foods. So the antioxidant formula is not synthetic. So every other collagen I've seen that has antioxidants in it are ascorbic acid, which is synthetic. This one is made up of African gooseberry. It has green tea extract, and that's going to help it be more bioavailable for your body. And then it also has a clinical dose of biotin, which is great for our hair, skin, and nails. Also the hyaluronic acid, which is like WD-40 for our joints and also amazing for tightening the skin. So it has all of these amazing benefits for your body, but it also has beauty benefits. So it's kind of all in one. And I've just had so many people in my life take the collagen and have so much success with pain, whether it be fibromyalgia, knee surgery, shoulder pain. My nutritionist actually had a back injury from CrossFit, and in 5 days, she was able to be back in the gym again. So just some amazing things. So that is the collagen. This is an absolute staple in my household. I will not go without it. The
So
next
my
one,
sister,
yes.
sorry, my sister who couldn't make it on the call tonight,
Yeah.
Amanda, she is taking a collagen. So I kind of asked her for information on her
Yeah.
collagen just so I could compare to get a better understanding of what's out in the market. So based on the information that I found in the group, hers was a powder, which I
Okay.
understand the powder in a pill form don't absorb and take longer to take effect.
Yeah.
Where ours or the Tranont is like, yeah, liquid and it absorbs easier, faster, where you see results in a faster format, I guess.
So I was taking powdered collagen for 2 or 3 years. I tried 5 different brands and I never noticed a difference. So I think that's the main one, is, are you noticing a huge different or a huge result? So for me, I just was taking it because I thought collagen was something I needed to be supplementing with, but I really
Yeah.
didn't notice a difference. I sure didn't notice what I noticed with this. So we've had quite a few people switch from a powder to the liquid. So powder, you're going to have about 10%. The other thing with this one is it has 10 grams of protein,
Right.
and 11 grams of those collagen peptides. So this is about 90% absorption versus a powder or a pill, which is about 10%. So that's my experience with the powder. And this one for me was just absolutely out of the water compared to the powder.
Yeah,
Um,
and I was surprised to hear the difference because it was like you, I've been taking several different ones for years, not really noticing much difference until taking that one where you notice things happening right away.
yeah.
So that was
My
all,
mom,
it was great for
a
me to
lot of
see the difference.
a lot of the times, like in our families, we have similar challenges. So my mom also has a hip thing going on. So I said, Mom, will you try this collagen for me? It's really working for me. I just want to know, if it's going to work for you. And she took
Yeah.
it for a month. She's 70, but she's very active. They were down in the US, um, snowbirding it, mountain biking. And my mom actually called me and she said, can you send me more? Like it's really helping. So it's just amazing. The next one I'm going to talk about is probably my second love, and that is our enriched digestive enzyme. This is a full spectrum digestive enzyme. So it has 11 digestive enzymes in it. It's going to help break down your fats, your carbs, your sugars, your fibers. It also has a stabilized pre and probiotic in it. So that's going to help heal your gut. So I just would love to see a show of hands or drop in the comments if gut health is something that you have seen or been interested in. Yeah, thumbs up. I have definitely heard about it, knew that it was something that I should be working on. And this right here is going to really help with your gut. Now, the gut brain axis. So, your gut is responsible for your immune system, your hormone health, your mental health, as well as digestive challenges. So, myself, I've been gluten intolerant since my 20s. And similar to that collagen, we actually stop producing as many digestive enzymes as we age, as well as the collagen and digestive enzymes. Often lifestyle choices can also lead into that, as well as genetics.
Mhm.
So my experience with the digestive enzyme was actually first with my boyfriend. So he was having heartburn pretty much every single meal. Like his dessert was Tums. Like we'd eat and then he'd have to go grab his Tums. So when I heard about the digestive enzyme, I thought, oh my gosh, will you give this a try? And who knows, it's plant-based. What's the worst that's going to happen? You work on your gut health. So a week later, we were having dinner and we were having steak and red wine, which for him are like high um, heartburn foods. And I turned to him and I said, you haven't mentioned heartburn all week. And he was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So 2 weeks later, still no heartburn. He jumped on a scale and he was down 10 pounds and he didn't do anything differently. So your gut and being able to eliminate your food as well as absorb the nutrients. So as I mentioned, I'm a geek for ingredients, but also I love food. And, we always say we are what we eat, but we actually are what we digest. So the statistic I've heard is that, the quality of food these days is not the same as it was 50 years ago. So we would need about 25 apples to get the same nutritious benefits that we would have needed 50 years ago. So this is going to help break down your food. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'm going to take this pudding pack and all I do is take 1 to 2 enzymes before I eat. And I'm going to throw it in here and do a little science experiment. Now, pudding is like a really thick processed food. So we need enzymes for any cooked and processed food, even things like cooked broccoli, grilled chicken, all those things. So I'm just going to throw 2 of these in here and we're going to see how it goes. Now, for me, I've been gluten intolerant since my 20s to the point where I sometimes, think that, oh, I'm going to just have a slice of pizza. It happened to me when I was at Disney with my nieces a couple years ago. And I actually had to miss the closing night of Disney because I was so sick. So now I can take my digestive enzymes and have a pizza with my son. It's his new favorite food is artisanal pizza at a wood-fired restaurant down the street. And I'm fine. I still don't eat a lot of gluten, but if I do, I'm not going to have significant pain. So I'd love, throw in the comments if you have any digestive things going on, heartburn, indigestion. The other thing, which is a little bit of a hack, is you can take one of these digestive enzymes. I had indigestion. I ate a burger at the airport a couple months ago, and you can actually just break a capsule over your tongue and it's immediate relief. Acid reflux, this would be amazing for that. My son, Maverick, who's 8, he had bowel surgery when he was a baby, and he will sometimes get like a gassy, hurting stomach. And because these are whole raw foods, I totally give them to him. He also gets these hiccups before bed that are so hard for him to fall asleep. So if I just mix one of these in water and a little juice, he calls it his magic juice, and they go away immediately. And if he has a sore tummy and it's usually like food related, I give him the same magic juice and he comes bounding out of his room 10 minutes later with no tummy ache. So it's a parent hack too. But what an easy health hack for you to absorb nutrients. So you guys, this is liquefied. I'm going to be careful because I have my laptop, so I don't want to spill it. But I'm going to just show you here how liquefied this is. Are you ready? It is like milk. So just imagine if that was your pasta dinner or your mac and cheese or even your chicken salad dinner, it's going to absorb the nutrients. Now, it's not going to come out like that. So I have friends that have challenges being like regular. So for those friends, they've now become regular in their bowel movements. And then I have friends on the opposite side that have IBS who have taken the enzymes and they no longer have those symptoms. So it works both ways. So the last one I'm going to talk about today is our nootropic coffee and our zest. So we have 2, and this is our nootropic line. So nootropics are going to do 3 things for you. The first thing, they're going to give you increased energy, which as a mom and a busy human, I really wanted that energy. The second is they're going to help your mood. So they're actually going to fire up those happy hormones, so your dopamine and serotonin. And then the third thing is they're going to help curb your appetite, and that's the chromium. So it's basically a coffee or a drink that is packed with nutrients and is going to give you sustained energy. So I switched from coffee to Mojo, and I have had more energy. I haven't had this much energy since before I had my son. So I just don't get those same crashes in the afternoon. It also comes in a nice lemonade for some people, and whichever kind of flavor you want. So throw in the comments, are you team like coffee or hot chocolate or lemonade, a roasted peach or a vanilla lavender? They're both super delicious. So that is our nootropic line, and those are my 3 products I could not live without. I'm just going to go grab my skin cream really quick because I know that one's one you're interested in.
Thanks.
Oh, it's right here actually. Okay. So this is our Rejuvenate skin cream, and it came out in the fall, and it is an all-in-one cream. So this is going to replace like the 5-step, 6-step system. It's got everything in there. And oh, I just got some pudding on my arm. And I was not planning to get the skin cream, but I'm going to actually show you a slide with some photos. And my friend Beth, who had amazing results with the collagen, started using the skin cream. And right away, she noticed a difference and sent me a before and after of a month. And I bought it the next day. So I'm going to share my slides and show you guys, just wrap up by showing you a few photos. And then if you guys have any questions, you can reach out and ask me. Let me pull up my slides. Enter full screen. Okay. Oops. Back we go. Sorry, guys. Technology is not my strong suit here. Okay, we're just going to fast forward through that.
This is what I
All right. Bear with me. Let's have a little dance going on. Exit full screen. How do I exit full screen? Okay, let's see if we can. Oh my goodness. Nope. My goodness. Okay.
When I tell my patients to avoid
my goodness.
moisturizing their paper thin skin, they look at me like I'm crazy. However, after I
I
share
do
with them
not
the
know
truth
what I
behind
did.
why this
Okay.
good skin habit makes their crepey skin even worse,
It's so-
they throw away their.
It's okay.
I
Here's
don't
why.
know where that's coming
While
from.
it's true your skin needs moisture
Okay,
to
well,
stay
stop
plump
sharing
and
for a
bright
second.
and youthful, there is a difference between hydration and moisturizing.
Oh my goodness.
See, our skin knows how to self-moisturize.
Okay.
In fact, your skin has what's called natural moisturizing.
Can you guys still hear
factors
that?
all over your body,
Yep.
Okay.
also known as NMFs. Think of them as automatic water sprinklers in your front yard. They go off whenever your skin needs
I have
moisture.
no idea. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear that okay?
I can't, there's nothing to hear right now.
Okay, good. Okay, I am gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try one more time, but I actually have another call, so I can't play around too much with my technology. I'm so sorry, but I promise that I will get Stephanie to send my before and after so you guys can see the photos.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try one more time, but in closing, there is 2 different ways to get your hands on the products. You can order as a customer, or you can order as an associate. And I know Stephanie has some discount coupons if you want to order as a customer. The main difference is as an associate, you get a website. So then when you have an amazing experience with the products, you can then, give your website to someone else. So in this economy, I don't know anyone who isn't, open to a little extra money coming in. So, Stephanie, is it okay if I send you a bunch of before and afters and then you can send them out to everyone?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Would,
make sure
yeah.
you guys get the before and after so you can really see some of the differences. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Stephanie or myself, and we'll be sure to answer your questions. So
I just have a quick question.
Awesome. Thank
Sorry,
you very
before
much.
you go.
Okay, sure. I actually can't answer questions because I have another call right now, but
Okay.
are you able to let Stephanie know and I'll reach out?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And I promise I will answer the questions. I just have this other call that I have to jump on.
For sure.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
And cool.
Okay, and if you do want to stay on, I'm doing a full overview. So I'll let you guys exit, or you can just stay on and we're going to do a full overview for my team now. So if you really want to tune in, you can stay in. Otherwise, I'll just have you guys jump off.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Awesome. Bye, guys.